I think Tony Adams is here. Tony, when you came out a minute ago, I thought it was going to be fine, but you still look a little bit distraught. But I've got to find out about this match coming up. That you've agreed to leave with the winner of the match.
I don't know what to do.
Well,
I just don't know what to do.
you have to be. I would think you would lean one way or the other. Do you favor one of the wrestlers over the other in the match?
I just can't take this. I don't know what to do. Since all this started happening, I just don't know what to do. I'm under so much pressure, I just can't take it.
Well, I think we could certainly understand that, and I know it's been difficult, and you know, I think just maybe a clear signal from you over which side you favor might be a good thing.
How can I say? I'm under so much pressure, I just need some space. I can't take this pressure. Since Christmas home, I've been torn up and upset.
Tommy, are you okay? Are you okay? What did he do to you? Did he beat you?
No.
Did he beat you? Are you all right?
No.
Huh?
No.
He kidnapped you. Huh?
I'm all right.
Are you okay? Are you sure we can go get a warrant for his arrest? Did he beat on you?
No, it didn't hurt me.
Brian,
All right.
Brian, she says she's okay, but I still don't have any.
Tell him how much you hate him. Tell him how much you hate Chris Adams. Tell him.
Are you
Tell him
favoring
you're gonna
Brian in the
cheer for
match?
me in this match.
No, I just need some space.
Tell him. Tell him you hate Chris Adams. Tell him you're going to be cheering for me. You want to be with me. Tell him.
No,
She didn't.
No, what are you talking about? No. Tell him I said. Tell him I said. Tell him I said. Tell him. Tell him you hate him. Tell him you hate him. Come on. Tell him you hate him. Tell him. Tell him you hate him.
Chris Adams out of the dressing room after Brian Christopher had grabbed Tony. Brian had absolutely no business doing that, grabbing Tony like that. Chris Adams grabbed Christopher and just mashed him into the floor and now into the ring post, a jab in the throat. Chris Adams, well, we found out a little earlier that Brian Christopher was upset with Chris. I can guarantee you from watching this, look at that, what a kick. Chris Adams is just as upset with Brian Christopher as these two guys go at it here over Tony Adams. Tony still not able to give any clear indication that one of these guys, or both of them for that matter, should just flat leave her alone. She said she's under so much pressure. Oh, here comes a bunch of folks. Clyde Coleman getting in between. Oh, my goodness, Chris just nailed him, too. Here we get them all separated. All right, get them out of the crowd over there. Referee Paul Neighbors and security over there trying to get them away from that area. Tony, I don't know if we've been able to... Yeah. Well, let's get in between them. There's Tony. She's still obviously not making any sort of decision whatsoever, but is obviously upset about the whole thing going on here. Well, they still don't have them apart good. Now, finally, I see Eddie Marlin has got Chris Adams. They're backing him away. A move on, man. Well, the Moondogs have a hold of Chris Adams. That's going to make it much more difficult for him to get away, I guarantee you. They got Brian Christopher. Come on, take Christopher out of here. Well, Chris Adams does break away and gets to Brian Christopher.
Here they come.
Over by Death's over here now, Dave, and we can't seem to get them apart. Yeah, now the Moondogs and Richard Lee again have Chris Adams in tow, but now Brian Christopher breaks away and goes after Chris Adams, and they're going at it again.
Yeah, these two just do not like each other. Let me tell you that much at least.
All right, they got them apart. They're hauling Brian Christopher out of here. There they go. Meanwhile, Tony Adams, still, there she is. And Chris Adams saying he is going to be looking for Brian Christopher. And they got him, but Christopher rolling back. I thought we had him out of here. But here he comes again. Brian Christopher and Chris Adams back in the ring.
There's everybody in there back to get them back apart again. Eddie Marlin's out, and Moondogs and Richard Lee, and Mr. Clyde, the Shadow, and Mr. Colby, everybody's out trying to get them apart.
Separated again, and now they're going to escort Brian Christopher out of here one more time. And guys, this time lock the door behind you, please. Yeah, get him out of here. And they've got him out of the wrestling area right now. Tony is leaving too. We'll be back after this.